Hi, my name is Shanice Williams, and I will be presenting to you my synopsis on the TV series analysis that I chose for this sociology assignment. The series I chose is an anthology series that ran from 1959 to about 1964, presented and created by Rod Sterling, called The Twilight Zone. Now, each episode was a standalone story with each character finding themselves in unusual and strange events, often ending in irony and a moral. Now, I chose three episodes, and the first episode I chose was episode 21 of season three. I stayed in season three, called Kick the Can. Now, Kick the Can spoke to ageism and continuity theory and senescence. It spoke to those things. It was about a retired gentleman who was staying about 1964 in a suburban elderly home who just refused to conform to all the discriminations and his societal norms of the aging home. And he wanted to find the potion to becoming youth, which he did. And again, I chose that because I just knew it spoke to a lot of the sociology things that I've learned as far as age and the elderly. And the second episode that I chose was again from season three, episode three, called The Shelter. Now, The Shelter spoke to deviance, crime, social control, and social order. And what could possibly go wrong when those things are not in place. It was about a gentleman who was pretty prominent in his community and was building a shelter that most of his neighbors and friends were like jokingly unaware and didn't do. And when a crisis came, a nuclear bomb threat, what happened when he couldn't house his friends? So a lot of things I saw in that episode dealt with how people became deviant and the social order went out of. And again, the irony of these stories helps to help me to recognize the importance of these things. And the last episode that I picked was one of my favorite. It was called Person or Persons Unknown. And this particular episode, it touched on one sense of identity that we know as self, and how like losing that identity can, what could happen, and the importance of our peer groups and those things, and the irony of him losing that identity brought to light to me how important it is to have a distinct identity, and the importance of your peer groups and the people that you hold dear and close to you. And so I picked each and every one of these episodes because I did believe that they all spoke to sociology terms and concepts in a different way. So I wanted to show the vastness of this particular series, and it's always been one of my favorites. So I chose that one particularly for its vast and different conceptual ideas of it. And I always watched it, so it just quickly has always become my favorite. This series did give me many things to reference to sociology. Um, I've learned throughout, the sociology things that I've learned throughout this course. And although created many, many decades ago, I still found it very relevant and timeless when it comes to sociology perspectives. Um, the plot twist and irony endings often, gave in me an idea of what would happen if a lot of our sociology and socialization, and definitely did speak to socialization. Each and every one of these episodes did speak to that socialization in different ways. Each episode accentuated the process of comprehending our social norms, societal norms, and expectations, and welcoming our social beliefs and our social values. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy watching. Again, thank you.